This portion of the show is being brought to you by gravity. When wanting to walk around on the side of our planet without inconveniently being flung to the far reaches of the solar system, more people choose gravity than any other force in the universe. So remember, when something has got you down, it's probably gravity. Clean, dependable, low maintenance gravity.
Hi everybody. I just got done making this video and the light was coming through the window and it really messed it up. So I'm shooting it again. So that's okay. Practice makes perfect. So geez, where have I been? What have I been doing? What's taking so long in this Philco? I'm glad you asked. First of all, what I've been doing, besides working, messing with the radio stuff, I've been trying to get a lot of things done on the trailer. I'm working on some of the rooms. I got a door I'm refitting, and I got to build a jamb floor and put it in the kitchen area. So, and I've been trying to get my other room out there together. That's that outside room. I call it my garage, but really it's just it's an add-on. You actually was using the bedroom, but I'm going to use it as a workshop. And as far as the radio work goes, what's been happening is when I made that move, I was working on this, I was laying everything down. From my earlier videos, if you've seen that, you noticed how everything was flowing and going together really good. Because I had taken the time and written everything down that I was doing. I made notes, I marked all the wires and all the connections and wrote them down. And it was working out great. It's been working out great. But there was a time there that while I was working on the radio, right in the middle of it, is when I found the deal in this trailer. And I'd really been looking around, and it was a deal I didn't want to pass it up because, I didn't, if I had a lot of money where I could wheel and deal and look for the, but that's not the case. I'm very low on the dough, so, and this was a great deal, so I had to jump on it, and I did. But that stopped everything, and once we had it completed, then it was, okay, now we got to move all your stuff out of this big giant duplex and bring it over here in the little trailer. Excuse me. So I was in the process of writing down a lot of stuff. I had a lot of notes that I had taken. Where those are now, I don't know. They were just, I was getting all set up. I had things all laid out. And so when everything got boxed and put away, a lot of those notes kind of went by the wayside. I tried to keep the radio and everything. I put those in my car separate from everything else. But like I said, a lot of the notes that were with equipment and all that and I haven't found them yet. So anyway, so I got to a point where you guys are with me, and I started putting things together, and man, like wire A went here, and wire C went here, and this worked out great. Then I got to a point where some of the wires were not, the wires came off, but they weren't really connected and they weren't labeled yet. So I had some really big gaps, especially with the blocks. And so.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Philip's Milk of Amnesia, the over-the-counter remedy that works so well, you'll never remember why you used it in the first place.
Okay, so having a lot of things that weren't marked now kind of threw my game off a bit. But that's okay. I've been watching John's videos lately, Joe Arnone or Joe Arnone, whatever, John's videos. And he's been doing the series on really following the schematic. I can't tell you how many schematics I've read over the years, and I understand the basics of them. I can look at it, get information, but to really do it like a detective dog trail to where you have areas missing and you got to connect A to B and C to D and all that. You got to really follow that schematic and really think about what you're doing, because otherwise you'll hook things up wrong that look right, but they're really not. And I know some of you guys have done that. I mean, you've even shown us in your videos when you've done that. So I needed really to dial in, and so thank you, John, because your videos lately has got me really on track into the schematic, which you need to do. So what I have been doing though, and it's been working, I've been using my schematic and following things along just like I'm supposed to, you know, and thank goodness that I have the sense to make a diagram of the blocks when I first started this, and I labeled as best I could, like on 7762B, that's listed as the number 20 block. And like for instance, you look down here, and on this tab here it says R22. That means resistor 22 on the parts list. 22 will be 240K resistor. So that right there. Now, so I know that there's a 240K resistor on that right there. Next thing I would do is I'll look around everywhere in here, all my notes, and see if I can find another 22 resistor where I listed it. And if I did, that's great. Then I know those connections that go right from there to there. If they don't, that's where really following the schematic comes in handy, because you got to be on the ball with it. So that's what I've been doing. Now, and I've been writing down as I go my stuff still. Excuse me. I actually have all the lines coming out of the transformer, and I did test that. I ran it to make sure that all the windings were good, and even that I was getting the correct voltage out of them and everything. So that worked great. I hooked up a lot of them to my my rectifier tube. That's my 80 tube. So I've got a lot of connections there. I've also got a lot of connections to the 42, and I connected up the filter capacitors. I had replaced them earlier, you know, cut open the can, got everything squared, put them in there, and then I double checked to make sure that I had them right, and then I soldered them up. So those are hooked up. They're good to go. And that's what I've been doing. I've got, I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see if I can I got it on the tripod. Let's see if I can bring it in closely for you. Hold on a second. Okay. Now you can see I got a lot more work done. There's where the transformer is, and I've got all the lines coming out. This is where the 80 tube is, the rectifier. This is one of the first blocks. The 42 tube is up here in that. So I'm doing pretty good. I got some resistors in, and that's working well. We put this back. Hold on. Hang on for the ride. And I hope you can forgive me for the noise. I've got a fan on in here. There. Okay, I hope that's good. Okay. I had to have a fan on because it's actually like 70 some degrees, and one of the things about the trailer, I don't know what the people did. I have like maybe 2 windows that have screens on them in here, and the windows, I didn't have any storm windows hardly, maybe a couple of those. So I had to plastic up a lot of my windows, seal them up, and that's one of the things I had to do. I got to build a bunch of screen windows. I got to repair a bunch of the crank windows, replace some because some are cracked. So there's that work's been going on too. And, you know, and because of my health, I'm so slow anymore. And but anyway, so that's what's been going on. I've been working on this for a while and then doing some other things. At times I have to kind of stop because it's like, okay, that's enough. Kick back, go do something else, and then come back to this. And that's what I've done too. But now I'm back on it again. I wanted to give you a report, and hopefully this weekend I'm going to dig in here and get some more hooked up. I would like to get close to where I can start putting the tubes in, and let's make sure everything fires up kind of the way it's supposed to. and we'll be closer to the end of this. So all right, I wanted to give you this update, bring you up to what's going on, and hopefully I'm gonna put another one out by this weekend. I'm gonna try to. I want to get some, I want to get things done so I can show you progress, not just talk about, Carl's long stories. Nothing's really happening. So, but anyway, to everybody out there, thank you so much for being patient with me. To my old subscribers, man, you guys are the best. The new people, I'm so glad to have you on board with us, and I hope you enjoy it and have some fun. And if you like them, it's always cool to hit that like, give it a thumbs up, and it always looks good. I don't know, I don't make any money on this, but it looks good. You look good when you can. So, all right, everybody, thanks again. Take care. I'll be seeing you real soon, and see you on the next video.